The wind has not calmed down. I was hoping it would because I'm going to get my green beans in. When it comes to beans, there's two kinds of beans. There's pole beans or there's bush beans. I like bush beans because pole beans to me are a little bit stringy, but there are others who are adamant that bush beans are the stringy ones and pole beans are the best. It's your personal preference. I plant bush beans. If you're planting pole beans, you're going to have to provide a way for something for them to climb on. Again, welded wire fence works great. If you want to get really creative, corn stalks would work really good if you plant them in with the corn because they are companion plants. So what I am planting is tender green bush beans. I also like Blue Lake bush beans when I can't get the tender greens. I wanted to talk just a little bit about seedlings, or excuse me, seed packets. Now you can go to the store and get a seed packet for like $1.39 and get practically no seeds. Or you can buy bulk and pay $1 for a fourth of a cup or an eighth of a cup. Anyway, it's the better deal. Ever heard that expression, it doesn't amount to a hill of beans? That is actually true. Beans are one of the very few things that are super picky about who's in their own little personal bubble. A hill in gardening, of course, is when you it'll say 2 or 3 seeds per hill. Beans do not want anybody else in their personal space. So make sure you space those guys out. 1 per hill. I don't really measure. I just make sure they're far away from each other. And again, the way I row prep, because my soil is sandy, I use the diapers. And I also use the cans for the nitrogen fixation. If you want more on that, go back to the video about row planting. Beans, I never ever buy starts of, ever, because they hate their roots messed with. You'll spend half the time trying to coax them out of shock if you start them. So it's always best to direct sow them. Along those lines, corn is the same way. All the squashes, so cucumbers count as a squash as well, pumpkins, they all like to be direct sowed. I promise you, you won't lose any time by just planting the seed. In fact, you may gain time for trying to nurse a sick plant back to health. So I'm going to go out and plant my beans, and again, I'm going to space them because it won't amount to a hill of beans if I put a hill of beans.